scoot it this way.
Yep.
What's up, dudes?
Hey! It's TPAW with,
Karnage 6778.
and we're here to do some crazy peas in this bitch. So, this is excellent connection. I think we've got something going on there. Hey, look, we already got a viewer. That's cool. Yeah, this is Crazy Peas, and we're gonna have some fun, just talking about some stuff. It's been a bit since we've been here, because we've just been occupied by things around us, and certain person over here has got a girlfriend now.
Sure, okay. That's how we're gonna explain it. Sure.
I mean, is she not a girlfriend?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's more than that, but that's the title we use. Sure.
Yeah. Chicky poo, girlfriend, person you're plugging, whatever.
Don't go instantly into that. Then we'll get. You're talking about that stuff instead of midnight, bitch. Complain.
I said plugging. I don't. That could mean anything. It could. You could be plugging an HDMI device into a TV,
Yeah, sure.
like
okay, white boy.
plugging a charger
All right,
in.
white boy. You go the fuck away. You're bugging me.
Yeah, I'll have.
No, I don't care. Shut up.
TikTok's just like, can you like flip the device a certain way? And it's like, no.
Touch me, plug me. Leave
Right.
me alone.
Back to plugging.
Hey, somebody's got to do it. But anywho.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about this week.
Not a goddamn clue, homie.
You guys got him speechless, and we just barely started.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to talk about other than I found somebody I care about, and she cares about me. End of discussion as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, because you've always been talking about wanting to, get somebody that was important to you, and you finally got her.
That's one way to say it, yeah.
I mean,
I didn't get her. I literally jumped, and she said, "Holy shit!" And then she's like, "Oh wait, I like this."
Yeah. In November, December-ish, you were dealing with that whole divorce thing, and now it's May, and about to be June, and you're now with somebody.
No, more than with, but yes.
Yeah. And how long have you guys been together?
It's been 2 months now.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 months.
It was around. Well, we're coming up on 2 months. It was the 17th. She made it official on Facebook and blah blah blah. Even with the debacle and all the BS that went on last week, we're still us. So.
Yeah, I was kind of worried there, honestly.
It was nice to get through that. Well, it was because of the last idiot. She thought I was thinking something I wasn't thinking, and when I explained that to her, she went, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then the whole thing changed. So.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not hurt about it.
It kind of threw us off a little bit when that thing was happening, but every couple's got their stumbles and stuff, especially after.
Well, I mean, at the beginning too, when you're trying to figure stuff out, and there's other factors that are playing into stuff it shouldn't be playing into. It's just like, yeah, whatever, we'll work it out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's great. The last month and a half, because really we haven't I literally
We've done one podcast.
Yeah, I literally looked at the titling on YouTube, and that was the big marking of the last time we'd done this, and it was when we watched Blue Beetle, and that was forever ago.
Yeah, that's been about a month.
Yeah, me and the wife watched Aquaman 2, and the one with Amber Heard in it still, and I decided I was watching that movie. And I came to the conclusion, this very same conclusion I've always had with just about every show that predicates existence off of one or two actors, especially if you're trying to edit the footage just because of, how long actor is in the movie and, because they're part of a controversy. And the movie was really hurt by the fact that her character was drastically reduced. And it's because of how much of a presence she was in the first one.
Well, that's because she decided to do something stupid and be a complete cunt.
Yeah,
That's
and
on
so
her.
and so her character that she
Basically
plays,
died.
what? Not dead, but
No.
drastically reduced.
The way it ended up, from what I've heard, showing up in the movie, basically the character's dead with her playing it.
Essentially.
So, yeah.
Essentially, she's like such a side secondary character that like if you removed her from the film in general, you would literally just be like, wasn't he married in the last one, or didn't he just get married in the last one? And so in this one, it's kind of like we had a kid, but now the movie's mostly just focused on him and the kid, and then afterwards it focuses him on his brother, and she's kind of just there in the story. And so her...
The background bitch.
Yeah, so the importance of her has drastically reduced, so it's kind of jarring.
Immensely.
If you know the first one, and you enter this one, you'll be like, where the hell did she go?
Story, it's like, yeah, well, you know what, that actress deserved it, so screw it.
Yeah.
Shut up, TikTok.
Yeah, so Aquaman 2 was weird. Like, I was entertained by it, but...
I don't doubt it.
But basically the prominence of the idea of, like, the argument of don't put your characters above your IP really came into being when I was watching that. Because I was like, wait a minute.
I don't doubt it.
You're putting... The story itself is actually hurt by the fact that the character's drastically reduced. But aside from that, like, it was a fun movie that was, like... They turned it into a brother movie.
Yeah.
Because it's Aquaman and his brother, and he has to go back and pull his brother out of prison where he put him in, and then they have to go on a little adventure together. And so as long as you watch it as like a brother movie, then it's pretty good. Like, it's really good.
I don't doubt it.
But if you're watching it like, I want to continue the story from the first one, you're going to be a little jarred. Because you're going to be like, this is different. Like, not as good.
Right.
Just depends on your frame. But aside from that, I haven't been watching too much recently because I've just been so preoccupied with bouncing around and then helping you guys.
You've been occupied with yourself. I've been occupied with my shit. It's just we're getting better with our circumstances with what we have to do with to move on to the next step.
Yeah, I haven't been.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I haven't been diving too much into too many shows recently because I've just been so busy taking care of kids and being a dad, and. Right. TPAW kind of became that thing that I put it away in my pocket, and then was like, oh wait, that's right, you're there.
Karnage was just like, I have a different job this week, okay.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. Because with me, it's, well, with some of the circumstances that have happened, Karnage kind of means something different, so I'm kind of happy about that. My real name is being used in its proper context.
Yeah, you even told our kid, you even told your nephew, our kid, like, call me Uncle Carnage. All. Yeah, call me Uncle Carnage instead.
I am now Uncle Carnage. Because the only person that's going to piss off is dumbass. Mm-hmm. So, that's like when idiot brings up me. It's like, who?
Yeah.
Da-da-da. I don't know anybody by that name. Huh? Are you talking about Karnage? Why are you using that name? That's his new legal name.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
You don't like it? Well, there's the front door, and there's a window. Pick which one you're going out. Either you walk out the front door, or I'm throwing you out the window. Where are we going here?
Right.
I've come to that point again where it's like, alright, are we throwing up fists, or am I grabbing my gun?
Yeah.
Where are we at with this BS? And, I mean, the whole reason I bought it was for self-defense, but it's kind of become the... it is a deterrent. Good. Not even trying to use it as that. That just happened to be what it ended up turning into. So, okay, cool. I'll use it for its intended purpose. Or at least that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Because the only reason to get one is hunting or self-defense.
It's primarily the reasons why people usually get them.
Yeah. That'd be like if I get an, what is it, AK, whatever, or AR, I think it's an AR-15.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about looking at it, figuring out what the price is.
Makes sense.
Going for it, for shits and giggles. Why do you have it? Just cuss.
Yeah.
Wait, just cuss. Click. Yeah, just cuss. Click. Click. You're manually putting that in. Yeah, it gives me something to do with my fingers. Click. Literally a finger workout. Taking the bullets out of and putting them into the click is literally a finger workout for me. It's like...
Yeah.
Because I have issues with my fingers because of my disability. Fuck it! I'm going to use it for a workout.
Yeah, makes sense.
Empty the clip once a week. Fill it back up. Make sure my fingers haven't completely gone to shit.
Yeah.
They haven't, so I'm good. Which means if I need to throw down, I don't need it. I have my fists. My fingers still work. Yay! Something I haven't done in fucking decades.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, so we watched Aquaman, and the interesting thing for me is like, you know what I said to her when I turned it on?
Huh.
I was like, well, this is the last vestiges of the DCEU, or otherwise known as the Snyderverse. And now...
As close as you can get to it.
Yeah, and then later on when they start dropping the new movies for DC, it'll be the James Gunn universe, which is kind of cool.
And it's all the same crap, just different.
Well, we'll see what happens with Superman.
Because that's like MCU. It's Fox, so it's not the MCU, and it's this, so it's not the MCU. It's like it is, and that's where I kind of am excited about the whole Deadpool thing, because literally they pull that into.
Oh, I can't fucking wait
movie.
for Deadpool and Wolverine. Like,
dude.
That is going to be a good movie.
And you, just as bros, got to go sit on our fat asses and watch that and go, this is great.
That movie is probably going to be watched at least 3 or 3 times by me in the theater, because I'm going to end up going with you, then I'll end up taking Calypso, then I'll end up, like, you'll end up going with Keva.
No, she doesn't like doing the movie theater
She doesn't like doing the movie theater thing?
Nope.
Huh, maybe you gotta change that then.
Yeah.
Because, like, movie theaters
it's called
are, like,
wait till it comes
awesome.
out on Prime or on Max, and then I'll say, hey, log your Max into my phone, and I'll just go from there.
She just can't sit there and watch a movie?
I don't know, something about it, and like most of her things, it's like some of my shit, it's past trauma, just, no, fuck off.
She's so tied to all of her exes in that way.
Well, no, it's not even an ex. I think it has something to do with a different situation, but
yeah,
it's just something where she's like, no.
Which is funny and ironic.
Because she doesn't even find the fun in it and going and sitting in a theater. It's just like, ugh, a theater full of fucking people. So I think it's more of a too many people. Ew, go away.
Yeah, for some reason I still find a massive magic in it.
I don't know. I'm an extrovert. More people, more fun.
Yeah, like for me, it's like
my only
it's like
bitch is when the movie theater's so full, there's nowhere to sit and picking your seats. Bitch.
Yeah, see the drawbacks behind going to a movie theater. What you just described, trying to find a seat. Well, now a lot of them are pre-programmed.
Well,
but
another
another
thing
thing
is, if it's pre-programmed, if you go and the only 2 seats are up front, where you gotta literally put the recliner all the fuck way back, or you don't have a recliner seat, that sucks.
That's why we always get the middle for her and I.
I always go as far back as possible. I don't care where I'm at in the back. Put me in the back. So I can sit there, eat.
Because the screen is big enough.
Eat my popcorn, drink my drink, and just. I don't have to pee. Well, I do. But
yeah, because the screen is big enough that you can like watch it from very back. I've done that with her.
Oh, I prefer the very back. Because if I don't have a very back seat and I'm stuck in the middle, oh, I get irritated. She's just like, dude.
Yeah, the thing that was disorienting for Deadpool, the first when we watched it in the theater, was because there were so many people that came to see that movie that her and I were stuck off to the far left in a corner pocket seat. So we had to tilt ourselves to the side so we could even see the full screen and everything. And that was the time when we learned we liked the middle seats. But like we went to the side seats, and I was like, I'm fine with watching this way because I happen to love the theater experience, so this is not that big of an inconvenience.
For me, I enjoy it, but her, like, the way she keeps pulling, the way she pulled back after you were talking about the one movie you and Calypso went and saw. I'm like, that sounds like a good movie, but the way she pulls back, it's I don't know what it is, or it's just a bad situation, or she just doesn't like sitting in a theater full of fucking people. I'm like, dude, then you gotta get it right before it goes out of the theater because nobody's watching it, and then you can get the only 2 people in the theater, then it's just sit there and go, I I can be a fat ass. It doesn't matter. Nobody's here. And that's where I have my fun. I gotta blow my nose though, so I need to go grab some.
You're good.
Tissue.
Yeah. So speaking of theater experiences and speaking of things like that, I can't wait to see how the James Gunn universe is gonna go, because I happen to be a big fan of James Gunn and a big fan of his storytelling, especially in the last 10 years with like the MCU and like Guardians of the Galaxy, things like that. So we'll see what it looks like. People will have his opinion, they'll dismiss it and say same shit, whatever. But depending on how the execs and depending on how the people that run DC allow him the freedom as an artist of expression to be able to approach the material, it could turn out to be like the most best thing in the world, or it could turn out to just be kind of like you could see his footprint and you could see his language, but it's very buried by corporate BS. So,
I mean, isn't that what happens with a lot of the movies? That's just like, That's why we were all excited when Snyder Cut came out. It's like, but it's 7 hours. Shut up, stupid.
Yeah, like, I love the Snyder Cut. Like, I personally love the Snyder Cut.
When they're like, it's 7 hours, I'm like, cool, that's a Saturday.
Yeah, and we're
watching a fucking movie.
I'm not even a Snyder fan. Like, I like some of his movies.
The way he did
the
Justice League, the 7 hour version, because I can just sit back and I'm just like, yes, fuck off.
Yeah, I liked the Snyder Cut. It was the only part of the DCU that I liked, really. Aside from, like, Wonder Woman and, like, some of the other key moments of
84
some of them.
And whatnot.
Yeah, like,
Wonder Woman 84, whatever it was.
Yeah, no, there were certain
It was 84,
parts,
wasn't it?
The sequel of Wonder Woman was 84, yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun movie. Kind of a mess, but it was fun.
The one that I was a little on was the newest Batman with the guy who...
Pattinson?
Yeah.
Or Affleck?
Pattinson.
You didn't like the Batman Robert Pattinson?
It's not I didn't like it. I just went, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, no, it wasn't connected to the DCU. That was an isolated Batman story.
I got that, but my brain just goes, I see like 50 ways it could have been done better. Like, did somebody get lazy, or did the cut and floor just become too damn full of shit?
Probably that.
Should have been left in the damn movie. Because, I mean, especially with the way you talk about it, my brain goes, you a-holes took out all the good crap. You bunch of pricks.
Yeah, no, there was some stuff that they cut out of that movie that could have hit it. Because even the guy who
played Batman was like, yeah, no, they effed it up.
Yeah, no, he
should have been 10 times better than what it was, because they cut out a whole bunch of bloody scenes and stuff that is Batman. It's like, you bunch of pricks.
Well, it's one of the few Batman movies that went as dark as it did. And he was able to play
I like how dark he got, but I'm like, I can see where they cut this crap. You bunch of pricks.
Yeah, I love Pattinson.
I wasn't even pissed. It's just like, really, guys? It's Batman.
Yeah, see, it was funny is if you were to tell me when I was 17, 18 years old, that if you were to tell me when I was 17, 18 years old, when Twilight came out and all those movies came out, that he would be Batman, I would have, like, either...
You'd have laughed your ass
off. Two things. I would have laughed my ass off, one, but then and that would be after my initial rage fest of, they made Redward a fucking Batman, but, like, after I watched the trailer, my initial experience with seeing him as Batman was watching that one trailer where he's just beating the crap out of that one guy on the ground, and he's going, I am vengeance, and I'm like, I'm there, I'm in. Like, that was what got me in, and I'm like, okay.
That's not what got me in. It's like, it's the new one, it's on Max. I'm like, okay, let's see it. Let's see if it's a piece of shit like everybody claims, or if it's a decent movie. That was my only thought to it. It was a okay movie. But I instantly saw where they dropped a whole bunch of crap on the freaking cutting room floor that's like, y'all really fucked that up.
Yeah.
If y'all had made it a 3-hour movie, put a lot of that crap that was actually part of the story.
Well, it was a 3-hour movie.
Then it needed to be 4.
They actually talked about a 4-hour cut, and they were trying to compare it to the Snyder Cut. They're trying to make a Snyder Cut with this Batman movie, and I'm like, why not?
Good.
I said, why not?
No, for some in my mind, because I heard something.
Because it was adapted from The Long Night.
My first thought was, then do it, you bunch of lazy pricks.
Yeah, no, I was
offense.
very
the one you gave me kind of did not show me the Batman that he said he wanted to portray as the actor playing Batman. So
yeah, they were
I
trying
kind of got pissed about it.
They were trying to play all nicey nice with it and trying to like, you know.
Yeah, it got a little stupid for me. That's kind of like, I like the way Joker ended. Joker ended properly.
Yeah.
With him blowing off the freaking
guy's head.
Yeah, the late night shows host's head. I'm like, all right, yeah, no, see, that sounds like Joker.
Yeah.
That's not a half-ass bitch workaround. Excuse my French, but that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
Because some of it, I'm like, jeez Louise, like, could y'all, like, grow the hell up and let the people who actually, like, want to play the character or, like, actually know the characters actually do what the hell they're supposed to do with this stuff?
Yeah, no, they
completely effed it.
They what they did was they tried to play it too safe to the conventional media instead of just going for it.
No, screw conventional media. They don't want us to put it in theaters. Here's the theater cut. If you want the real thing, come get it on this platform. And that's instantly where my brain goes. Come get it on the platform.
Yeah. I had to fix something on this.
No, you're good, homie.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed Pattinson's Batman. Because it's
I think he did a really good job
different.
The way he played the Bruce Wayne Batman combo in the movie. But like I said, you could tell there was enough crap that hit the cutting room floor that made it not as good as it should have been.
Yeah.
And then everybody, like you were saying, bitching, what are you going to do like a Snyder cut? Mother effer, that's what it should have been originally. Quit effing with it. Oh, it's just basic bull, I think. Yeah, some comments in the live filter, blah, 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 blah,
Bazooka?
blah, blah, to protect the community.
Someone said something, so I was like, what did you say?
I don't know. Don't really care. I think they already took it off, so it doesn't matter. So F it.
Okay, whatever.
I'm not going to stress about it because I didn't see it, which means the auto said, ha, F you, you're not going to say that.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically, I really enjoyed the one thing I would have changed about that Batman movie. How they did the interpretation of the Riddler.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The best Riddler I've ever seen, even though he went a little overboard with it, was
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's Riddler. Because he went ham on that one.
I mean, back then he was on drugs and freaking cranked out and drunk off his ass, so that's why all of his shit was over the damn top.
Yeah, no,
that's how he got most of his roles. He basically had to be cranked out just to play him because he had to be so over the top of himself.
Yeah.
That it was astronomical.
Yeah, no, I really liked him as Riddler, but I was also 9 years old.
But I also liked. Do you remember Liar Liar?
Yes.
That Jim did. I think that's the only one that he did that he wasn't cranked out like an SOB.
No, I have never seen Liar Liar, which is why I quote it constantly.
No, I'm joking with you. but it's the thing that he wasn't completely cranked out on that because he had to be serious on a lot of stuff. He had his moments in the movie which kind of went into that Jim Carrey cranked out thing, but other than that, I like him. I mean, Jim Carrey's one of those guys I could sit down, shoot the crap with, and there'd be no bullshit there.
Yeah.
Because I remember him, and a lot of this generation that's online now, unless they're my age or your age, and I don't even know if some of your age knows about it, is Living in Color.
I remember Living in
Color.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the show.
Yeah, no, I remember that
one. Late at night. Oh, that's cool. I'll just step and watch it. Because the humor I got, everything about that show I got, and it's like, how do you understand that? It's like, how do you not? Like, hello?
Yeah,
are you that stupid?
What's even funnier is the guy I've been listening to recently, Robert Meyer Burnett. He's been actually referencing Living in Color.
It was a good show. I liked a lot of the skits. Some of the freaking skits were off the rails because it made Saturday Night Live look like fucking
this one
amateur hour. Oh, yeah.
in living color.
That's what I said, but okay. Yeah, because the Wayans.
Yeah, it's the Wayans family.
Yeah, the Wayans brothers. Anything they did before it got bought out by somebody else, it was
well, that explains why you like some of
off
it.
the freaking
Damon Wayans, Marlon
Yep.
Wayans,
Yep.
and Keenan Wayans,
Yep.
and then Jim Carrey himself helped write it.
Yep, and some of the other actors they had in it was fun. It literally was just a comedy show. It's kind of like Mad TV was before Mad TV
shit.
was the thing. Do you remember Mad TV?
I remember
too?
both.
Yeah. In Living Color was Mad TV before Mad TV was a thing.
Yeah, it played on TV a lot late at night, especially when like I was at school or whatever, and Dad was having us watch different shows or whatever. It would pop up late at night.
Oh yeah.
Like the reruns because it was syndicated.
Yeah.
I still believe it was
after
syndicated.
a while it became syndicated, but yeah. No, I enjoyed the crap out of that because that was
Invite to join live.
Decline.
Lord.
I don't care. It's Crazy Peas and it's mine and your show. So no offense, everybody. Bye bye. If you want to join, if you want to watch our lunacy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have guests on the show. We talked about it quite frequently.
We've tried, and it's kind of gone down the crapper in the one or two times we've had other people on the show, either in person or just as audio, because they called on your phone or whatever. It didn't work out. So
yeah,
it just
has been kind of like one of those meh. So
it's a real big hit or miss. So
yeah. We want to be able to do it at some point, but because that's such a cold offer at the moment, we're not doing it. But we appreciate
and because
you guys.
of the way some people are online, I'm a little hesitant on some of that
stuff.
stuff.
So we appreciate you guys for offering and appreciate you for wanting to join. But at this time with this episode, it's a no at the moment. Future episodes, definitely keep it in mind.
Yeah. It's just kind of see where we're at when we get there. Because right now, with as busy as everything is, and
dude, it's been hard to do much of anything recently.
Right? I mean, even when you come outside, either you come over hang out, or you just hide inside with the family and stuff. And I'm like, okay, whatever, it is what it is.
Because I'm busy dealing with the kids and helping your sister out.
I'm busy with my new kid, so
Yeah. Yeah, because her dad ended up being dragged off the county because of stuff, and then you ended up having to step up as sitting dad.
I didn't even have to step up. I just did.
Yeah.
I ain't. Excuse my French, wicklings. I ain't no bitch.
Oh, you've used that phrase so many damn times, especially in the last week.
Because that's who I am.
Like Kevin's just been like, I never said you were.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other people.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody's commentary that'll say that. And I know they'll say that. But it's like, shut up. You have no clue who I am. Like somebody tried to, her friend Tracy tried to like talk shit on me. It's like, she told you about it.
Yeah, briefly.
It's like.
Something about touching a leg.
Yeah. Give it a comforting pat or, it's okay, sweetheart, sort of thing. Just what I consider nonchalant, not even pay attention, just pat, it's alright.
Yep.
Or, you did good, you're a good mom, look at where your kid made it, they graduated high school, it's okay, sort of thing. Not even a thought, not even paying attention, just, you're there, so here's the tap, here's the you're a good person. Nothing more than that.
Yeah.
Well, da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut up, woman. You ain't got no room to talk.
Right, especially with her infidelity and the crap she's pulled.
Yeah.
And that's without me even going into it. But,
no, we won't go into it because it's online and somebody will know or somebody will see and then they'll try to throw me under the bus. Of course, the funny part is, every time they try to throw me under the bus, I end up climbing onto the bus and driving it over other people. So throw another bus at me. See what happened.
Yeah.
I really want to play this game. Y'all have no clue.
Yep.
Which is kind of where my, stupid. Let's have fun.
Yeah, no, it's always funny.
You know I feed off that crap.
Yeah, it's always funny whenever that stuff happens to you, because then I kind of sit back and just watch and go, this is funny, you're all morons.
Oh, it's even funnier when it's at the gym. Well, you're a dick. Nobody got one, thanks for noticing.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah. Try something stupid.
Yeah, what's funny is the last couple times that I've hung out with Karnage over here, Nico's actually been on the phone with me, a younger sibling, and Nico provides their own commentary on the situation.
And sometimes it's my exact commentary, just said differently.
Just differently,
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah. No, me and Nico are so like-minded. It's like, yeah, that would have been an interesting coupling if we had got together. It'd been fucking chaos on fire, while we smile and watch everybody burn.
Yeah. No, it would have been interesting. That's for sure. And then I would have been making both of you laugh, because I would have been making so many innuendos, just like I did with Keva, and you'd be like, "About your own sibling," and I'm like, "You think I give a crap?"
No, I don't think I'd have said that. I'd be like, I'd look over at Nico, and he was like, "Shut up, don't say it." Da 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 da. I said, "Don't say it. That's just because you're nervous." Ba da 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 da.
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Oh, really, Nico?"
We control what we say on this podcast because he's been yelled at nonstop by TikTok, and then on the YouTube side of things, I try to
that I'm being
keep from
mean because I'm
revealing
telling
shit.
about a situation I lived through or was part of, and
yeah.
how they dealt
And he has
with
appealed it every single time and has won the appeal every single time, just so you know.
I'm indestructible, bitch.
That's why we're able to keep going live on this thing, even though you guys tried to block him or tried to stop him. We have won the appeal every time. So.
Well, yeah, because 90% of the time it's me talking about somebody being in a situation and how I'm literally like, "You're an idiot. Why are we still here? This is a bad situation because this person did this to you. Why are we still sitting in this bullshit?"
Yeah. That's the whole thing I talked about clips about yesterday about the Black Mirror. About how people spend so much time with their devices, usually a phone, but they spend so much time with their devices wanting to make the device reflect their own psyche back at them.
Yeah,
which means
right?
also their bias, which means also their, all the things that are going on in
That's
their
why
head.
it's the For You page, it's the Reels, it's
And
the
with
YouTube stuff. Whatever you watch the most is the thing that'll pop up the
Yep.
most.
And so when you're
because they're always listening
curating,
to you, they try to give you what the hell you want.
So they're curating they're unintentionally curating their entire algorithm to reflect their entire viewpoint and perspective, which means they're also reflecting their own narcissism back at them. And that's causing the terms of service by all these providers to get changed so much to align with all the complainers. And so therefore, you have that black mirror mirroring back at you, which means you get people in trouble stupidly, and then the people that get in trouble
improperly. Yeah.
Right. And so it's like, come on now.
It's a constant battle.
Yeah.
I think the last time I got blocked, they're like, "Well, if this happens again, even though you've proven it's not true, because we went through and looked through your whole life," it's like, how about you quit threatening me and just tell everybody, "Shut up, quit trying to block me. I'm not
right. How about you pull a
Satanism and I don't have the upside down pinnacle behind me."
Yeah, how about you
For
pull
me, it's a right side up pinnacle because that's what I believe in, the 5 elements, not
why
all
why
the
don't
other
you
BS.
pull a Rumble and stand with your creators?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
have a pair and stand up on your own damn feet.
Because literally, when controversies surrounded Russell Brand, for instance, Rumble stood behind Russell Brand, the creator, rather than the people trying to complain about the creator.
Plus, it's like,
which was nice.
Shut up, this is a literally say whatever you want platform.
Mm-hmm.
That's why even the takes are on it. It's like, okay, say whatever you want. If I want to listen to it or see what they're saying, I'll literally just go to their channel, go click. Alright, what did they say? Okay, I don't care about that.
I've had a couple of people be like, "Why are you listening to stuff on Rumble?" And I'm like, "Because I can deal with it."
It's a platform.
I'm like, "Why are you listening to stuff on Instagram or listening to stuff on YouTube?" "Because it's good." And I'm like, "Oh, because it aligns with your Black Mirror perspective." Got it. Black Mirror,
I'm
yes.
rarely on any of the platforms. Today I actually got, I think, half an hour out of YouTube, but I was just listening to it. I wasn't even watching it while I did the yard stuff I did today.
Yeah.
Literally just letting it sit there, background noise while I'm doing stuff.
And if you ask the question, well, TPAW, don't you turn off from stuff that you don't like to hear? No, I don't. You know why? Because it's another perspective. And I can learn stuff from another perspective that differs from my own.
And the more information I have, the more true and full my opinion is on the subject being talked about.
Yeah, so, just for the record, I do not, at all, like Emery Tate that much. Call him Emery because that's his actual name. Right. Goes by Andrew Tate on media. I do not like the guy whatsoever.
I don't like who he's
Have
become.
I listened to hours of his podcast? Yes. Have I learned some shit? Absolutely. Oh. Do I like the guy? Not really. I'm okay with it.
I like his brother more than I like him.
Yeah, I like Tristan more. Tristan's more like, but then again, you also kept comparing me to Tristan and saying that I'm like the Tristan and you're like the Andrew Tate.
Because I'm the loudmouth and just scream the obscenities.
Yeah, whereas I'm kind of like more like the Bruce Wayne mentality with the diplomacy and everything.
Yeah.
I'm the more quiet guy. I'm the guy that like you would never expect me to hit back.
But the thing is, you could beat the shit out of the guy just like I could. I'm just the guy who would go like, yeah, bring it, come on, let's do it. And you're like, yeah. Hit him, stupid, see what happens, because I'll just knock you out.
Yep. Yeah, no,
or you'll stand there and watch it and be like, this is going to be funny, Karnage is going to kill this guy.
And especially in the last month, I have learned that I'm the new Wall. With the real life situations that happened in the last month, I am the new Wall. It's pretty nice. Like, given what happened, I'm the new Wall.
Well, when Uncle Brad said, well, Russell doesn't have the... Shouldn't be afraid. Oh, no, he should be afraid because me and Peter go to the gym almost every day of the week. Mm-hmm. He should be scared shitless. So he should also know we're not to step over the freaking line. Yeah, no,
I literally had to keep myself in a certain frame of mind the entire time.
In check. I'm like, he honestly could have killed him with, like, half a twist of his wrist when he had Russell where he had him.
Mm-hmm.
But Russell started it. Russell got what he deserved. End of argument. Mm-hmm. Because if you're not willing to freaking get the... what is it? Willing to get the payment for the outcome which you incur, your consequences which you made come forth, then it's your own fault if you get your ass beat.
Right, exactly, which is why you always have to be careful on what you do.
Or say.
Yep. Which is why a lot of people will be like, I didn't know he thought that way, and I'm like, because I am calculating everything I'm saying just about. I'm incredibly self-aware.
Oh, yeah. And you know how self-aware I am, because literally, somebody's like, you call everybody up. Yes, I do, including myself. They're like, no, you don't, and you're standing right next to me. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I'm like...
He calls himself out every fucking day.
He roasts himself in the same breath that he'll boast about his own nutsack.
I'll roast me, you, and everybody else in the freaking comments, including all the haters.
Yep.
Bring it. It doesn't bug me one bit.
Yep. No, it's kind of crazy how much I that happens, because there was one night where you were going on and on about how good, your nuts were and all this other stuff to Keva, and then in the same breath you talked about how much of a piece of shit you were, and I'm like, stop talking, doing the negative self-talk. I sent you that text that night being like, enough with the negative self-talk, you're a badass motherfucker.
But I mean, I keep myself in check with that too, because, well, you've heard it at the gym. Why is he so arrogant? Why is he so overly confident? Why is he so prideful? Oh, it has nothing to do with pride. I'm just confident as fuck.
Yep.
Maybe a little arrogant. Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Kitty's like, I am thinking about going up there. You gonna go on him instead?
Pick your poison. Well, then get up there, goober. But I mean, I'm arrogant as hell, and I know I am. I'm also prideful as hell, but not in the I'm so prideful it'll burn me at the end. Mm-hmm. I'm so prideful I know where the line is, and I try not to cross it. You've seen that. I don't know how many times in the last few years. Because I'll go to the gym, I'm like, well, the CMT's finally hitting. My bones and muscles aren't doing what they're supposed to do, so screw the legs. I'm working at everything else, and it's just bolster. It's like,
yeah, like that one day.
I'm all upper body, no legs. It's like, that's cool.
Yeah, I was sort of watching as you're sitting there hobbling on your ass with your arms, and like Connor was trying to pick you up, and then I literally was like, I could pick his ass up, but I probably hurt him, so I'm going to be careful about it. And then I just helped you, and then you just literally just got on your...
another 2 steps, and I dropped back down. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah,
here
so
we go.
Just started,
arm work.
Yeah, so you just started hobbling yourself around with your arms, and I'm like, watching this, I'm like, this is surreal as hell, watching him have strong top half, lower bottom half.
Yeah, because my legs are my downfall.
Uh-huh.
I mean, honestly, cut off my legs and still run around like a fucking lunatic, and I'd find a way to drive the car without my legs.
Yeah.
I can do it with my cane. Ha ha! You thought you stopped me. You know I'd find a loophole or a workaround.
Yeah.
That's how my brain works. Ah, they say I can't do it because I'm in a wheelchair. You want to be a bitch?
Even funnier is if one day Kevin was the one doing the pedals and you were the one doing the wheel, and then when she pops up, her head pops out of nowhere, and everybody like looks in the car and they're like, "What are you doing down there? Oh, were you doing something fun and suspicious?" And then she goes, "No, I was steering the car."
No. He just taps me on the shoulders with the stumps of his legs since he cut them off, so that way I know when to hit the brakes.
Yeah. Looks like she was doing something completely different.
That'd be funny as shit. But no, I'd get what Bartis, Mom Memories,
Yeah.
Dad had. It was a little joystick. This way was drive, this way was brake, or this way was drive, and this way was... It was an odd thing.
Yeah.
But I watched him do it for long enough. I literally wasn't even paying attention where we were going. I was literally watching that, so it's like, so that way when I get it, maybe one day, if they haven't improved cars, I'll know how to operate this piece of shit.
Yep.
It done. That was the only thought behind it.
Yeah.
Learn now, so that way if I get there, or when I get there, done. Oh, funny part. I brought up RoboDick. To Kevin just has, like a thing, like, if it happens...
Yeah.
She's like, oh, fuck. Proper response, but okay. Not what I expected, but sure.
Yeah.
She's like,
Apparently people want to join our live stream.
Yeah, that's cool. Sorry, guys, that's a no.
Appreciate you guys, like we said before.
Yeah, but I'm not in headspace to have other people because then the conversation would actually get us all deleted off Tick. Oh, it's definitely. But anywho, no, she made a comment to me that one of the other girls who's with a guy who's 40 years older than her was talking about, he has a robo.
Yeah.
She made a snicker. She looked at me and made a snicker. I'm like, what's that snicker for? Something you said, it kind of came up, kind of, in a conversation. I'm like, okay, which part? Robocock. I'm like, oh! Okay, how did it come up in a conversation? I want to hear this.
Yeah.
Because you know me, information. Ooh, you have new information or something that I can go hee about.
Yeah.
Because I know about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, yeah, no. She's with this guy, and it's kind of getting serious. Of course, we all knew it was getting serious, like, within the first day or two of them interacting, because obvious as hell, sort of thing.
Yep.
And he's so old, but yet she took vacay, came back, and it was, well, how was your vacation? Holy crap. Sort of thing. What do you mean, holy crap? I thought he was handicapped. He's got RoboDick. Button. I'm like, oh, cool. So when do I get to meet her? And then she made some comment about me running into her, meeting her here in the next week or two or some stuff. Because she's working 2 late shifts next week, which is kind of shitty because she doesn't want to work the late shift. She wants to work the morning shift, but that's kind of, I think they'll say, well, you're assistant management now. You have to. I ain't got to do shit, kiss my ass. But
yeah.
that's kind of the comment I made, and she's like, yeah, no, this is exactly what they're going to say.
Yeah.
So she already knows what they're going to say. It's like, well, that kind of sucks because that's her bedtime.
Yeah.
The little one's bedtime is like, hello, mother Evers. She's tiny. We're trying to keep her on a schedule.
Yeah, we're trying to keep her on a decent schedule so she's got a decent start to
she's
life.
not a raging ass the next day like she was yesterday with Kevin home from work. Dude,
yeah.
Kevin's never experienced that. I'm like, welcome to some of the days you're at work. She's like, are you serious? I'm like, this is almost a constant, dude. It's not a constant, but every other day or every so often because you're at work and not at home, she does this to me just to see if I flip my shit or not.
Yeah.
She's like, whoa. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I felt your tension, and I know she felt it. That's why y'all were feeding off of each other's tension. Yeah, but you stalked me. I was talking to her. Me talking to her about what she's doing and how it's making me feel is how we both come down from it. Mm-hmm. You literally grabbed her away from me, which irritated me more, which is why she was more pissed. Because you didn't let us work it out like we work it out. She went, oh. I'm like, yeah. You might think it's just me bitching at the kid, but it's just me and the kid literally talking it out. She makes grunts and noises where I know. She's like, you can't tell. I'm like, yeah, I can. Just because she can't speak words yet don't mean she ain't got tells.
Right.
Everybody's got tells. I know what she wants when she wants for it because I ask a question and I get a response. It's either a shut up or a, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or whatever. She's like, there's no way. I'm like, you have not a clue, love.
Well, then she watched me interact with Hazley and was like, oh, shit, she does kind of have tells. And I'm like, everybody has tells. Right? And then she just kind of looked at me like, what? And I'm like, literally, everybody has tells. And I'm like, I could teach you this shit, and then you'd be blown away, and then you'd be a little mortified when you go to work the next day. And she's like, wait, why would I be mortified? And I'm like, because then you'd actually see what's actually going on with your coworkers more than they're telling you, and then therefore you'd learn a bunch of stuff. Watch. Yeah, you'd learn a bunch of shit.
And when I see something, I'm like, okay, well, this is what I saw, which says this to me, so what was the actual conversation or words? Oh no, that had to do with this. Okay, so it still coincides. I just wasn't the subject at hand, even though you were both staring me down. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know, me reading while I'm being stared down like a piece of meat, which I actually kind of like, but, you know.
So, what Karnage is saying is objectify the crap out of him.
Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, I'd love that shit.
You just be like,
that's like the biggest compliment. It's like, oh, you love me because I'm big and muscular and I just look that damn good. Cool.
Yep.
Alright, confirmation of I'm a badass.
Which reminds me of when, the other night, when Luna surfaced again, Calypso's other alter that had been asleep for 4 years. My God, that was a trip trying to catch her up. But, basically, her and I...
Yeah, after you railed the shit out of her.
Yes, I railed the fuck out of her, and then afterward, she was all, like, touching my arms and my shoulders, doing, you know, the same song and dance that her host has done. And she was just all like...
It's a girl thing, I swear it is.
It's so hot, and your arms, and your... Holy crap. Because she remembers from 4 years ago, before the gym, before all that shit. And so... She was looking at me now and being like,
once or twice
holy crap.
While we were going to the gym. So it's like, yeah, now you see the outcome to the freaking mission.
Yeah. No, Luna was like, if you could take and reanimate her as a person in a cartoon form, tongue would have went, bleh!
All the way to the ground. Yeah. Or all the way down to the ground and broken through the freaking floor and went all the way down to the basement. It's like,
yeah, if we want to talk about Jim Carrey for a second, it would have been The Mask. Nice. Yeah, no, she was floored.
And surprised.
Yeah, understatement. And so the next day, all she could talk about was that.
Which is a definite confidence booster.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, yeah. Have a little bit love this and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
Well, here, if I get the money tomorrow, I gotta pay the gym and pay the late fee, fuckers, and then I gotta change the date of when the payment comes out, so that way I don't get next month, because it comes out too soon at the end of the month, and that's usually when everything's tight and having to work around stuff. So if it's right after payday, I can go,
yeah.
That's kind of been my key perks.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah, because last month and this month, because we're almost at June, so basically twice this month.
Yeah, no, it's June
with
like
the Lucy. In 2 days.
Or no, Saturday. June's on Saturday, so.
Yep. But I mean, you know, for me, with the whole disability and whatnot, my brain just goes, okay, so get it tomorrow, because you never get paid on the weekend, you always get paid before the weekend. Okay. Oh, I got this shit to worry about. Fuck.
You see how fast that mood swing was on his face?
Well, I mean, that's kind of how it is. It's like, yay, money! Oh, fuck, it's all spent.
Yeah. That's how I get on every single time that I'm about having to pay my car insurance or having to pay like certain bills throughout the months and stuff. I go, okay, so I'll have this much and I'll have this much, and then like as the realization starts to hit, it's like takes like a minute or two, and I'm like,
oh shit, I'm broke. Yeah, right. Dude, that was even hit me when I was door dashing Grubhub because I ended up spending money on the car to get it keep it maintained and whatnot with everything and the gas, and then running around trying to survive on my off days, having to buy food.
yeah.
Because the last year was literally just, it was 10 times worse. Because the first year I actually made it out without any freaking bullshit and actually was above board without completely screwing myself. And then after that, it kind of all went.
Yeah.
Because that's where the economy went.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I got a kid to watch while she's at work, it's kind of like, I have
Dude, everything I buy for the kids and for the wife for food, every time we have to just buy it for us and not just everybody else, you would think that it would be a lot cheaper to buy it just for us and everybody else, right? You'd think so. At least that's what I thought. And then after after I've gone to Little Caesars like several times in the last few months to do the pizza for Fridays.
You've gone and done that.
And I've
Jesus
spent.
Christ, you've talked about the cost. I'm like,
it's like $60-$70 for one fucking meal for everybody, and then
it's outrageous.
Yeah, and I've shaved off a little bit
here and there,
and it still comes out to like maybe $15 less, and then you've got like.
That's like 2 pieces of chicken.
Yeah, and then like, yeah, exactly. And then I went to Mickey D's today with the kiddos and the wife because I was like, asked her, I'm like, well, what are we gonna do for food for the kids and then everybody else? And she's like, I don't know, I don't feel good, and like she's doing her normal don't feel good thing. So I was like, okay, so you want me to just go to Mickey D's or something? And she's like, yeah, we'll do that. And I'm like instantly she just jumped on it. And I'm like, but what about? And because I was trying to find a way to not spend money,
well,
and then
Mom had 2 freaking ground beef in the fridge. I didn't make it because I ended up getting Keva, and then we went on our date night.
Well, with us,
we ended up getting our nails done.
All preoccupied with shit, I was just like, fine, McD's, whatever, and because I was doing the math in my head.
It's still $50.
Yeah, it was like 44.
Like I said,
like 6 shy of that.
It's $50.
Yeah, it was essentially $50 for food for a family of like 6 people. And Luciana is like the 6th person who barely counts. And I'm like,
she doesn't really eat the food, but she rips it apart and throws it around. It's like, don't eat the fucking food.
She literally threw it on the ground and then put it on the chair. So you're pretty close.
Like I said, I'm sorry. Being stuck in that front room for fucking 2 months. Without having any interaction except for me and you going to the gym.
Yeah.
Drove me batshit crazy. It actually drove me fucking batshit crazy.
Yeah, I could tell. And
me being out of being stuck in a contained space, even though I'm still stuck in a contained space, I literally can go sit outside with the kid because it's warm outside right now. It's like, outside. Yeah, just about everything you talked about. Me and the kid are like 2 months all straight. About the outside. It's like, outside of this broadcast for 2 months straight, he kept talking about how being in nature makes him feel calmer and stuff like that. And while everybody else around me goes, oh, he's just, talking smack or whatever. No, I literally come out there to go vape or whatever, and he's just in his element. Dude, I'm so zen because I'm just sitting there, whether I'm smoking on the e-puff or smoking a real cigarette, it's like, fresh air, Mother Nature. Fucking bug. Yeah. Kevin has more friends. Goddamn bugs. I'm just like, oh yeah. There's one on me. Oh yeah, there's one on me. Hey look, a baby one! Go die. And I just lean back and just... fresh air, sunlight. I'm gonna take off my shirt, try to get tan. Here's hoping I don't burn. Yep. I'm at zen mode, either in water, or sitting outside, either touching grass, or just sitting outside. Yep. I don't even have to touch the fucking dirt, I'm just like... Yep. Yeah, no, I will often say, and I'll say it again, you're pretty much on point with a lot of the shit you say. Do you want to keep me cool, calm, collected, keep me outside, or put me in water, mother trucker? Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, da, 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 da. What's going shit in your room? Nothing right now. Fuck off. You were telling Kevin the other day. No, I'm already in the pool. You come out to the pool and you just see me.
He's like a bobbing head with an earbud in his ear.
And if I don't have the earbud, I'm just a head moving back and forth.
Yep.
Content as shit. Just I'm in my element. Fuck the world. This is nice.
Can I just say that whenever I put the earbud in my ear and I start just playing stuff, especially when you decide to dip out and go to like the sauna or whatever, or you go to the hot tub, and I just have the earbud in my ear, I literally look at like the water or whatever, and be like, why couldn't I have this when I was 15, 16? Just have wireless earbuds all the time.
That'd been awesome. Oh, there's been times where, because I'm not sure if the earbud has been acting funny, I just don't put the earbud in, I just get in the water. It's like, water.
I'm going to sound like an old person now by saying you kids don't know what you have. The younger kids that are like in their 20s or they're like, you know, in their teens and they're on TikTok watching lives.
You mean the tiny turds who we always see at the gym? Jam-packed on Fridays and Saturday nights. It's like, you're teenagers, why are you at the gym? Go away!
Yeah.
I want to lift weights. You still go to school. Go to the gymnasium, you little prick. You're in my way. I want to use that machine. Move, tiny person.
Especially the 5 of them that were crowding around that one machine.
God. And one of their girlfriends is just standing there. Yeah, baby. It's like, you brought your tits with you to stare at. But yet all your homies are staring at her while you're trying to lift weights. You're the idiot. Alright. What other machine can I go to that lifts the same muscle? Oh, that one.
I literally looked at him and went and just kind of smirked, and he's like, "What? Shut up!" And I'm like, "You're the one who told everybody to come to the gym."
No, I literally told him to go F himself. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. I didn't know they were gonna listen.
Because like, there's been several days throughout the weeks where it's just been packed with people, and I'm like,
"Yes, I spread the word." They showed up. The shitty part is, at my gym, go away! But I also usually go to the best gym out of all the gyms that have a name on it. So it's like, fuck, everyone's going here. Yeah. Because I don't like going to the shitty gyms. Damn it!
Pretty much.
Always happens. It happened at EOS before it went to crap.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was there. I was doing the tanning. I was doing the swimming. I was doing all this stuff.
I mean Vasa.
Yeah, Vasa. Sorry, brain. Fart. Vasa. And then Nephi with his stuff with Cam, and then the stupid ex-wife at the time, which was wife, was like, you clearly need a new gym, go find it. I found EOS, and I'm like, jump, bitch.
Yeah.
And I jumped, and I'm like, not everybody's here. It's just fat people and old people. This is gonna be fun. Then everybody started showing up. It's like, fuck!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Vasa.
And then I found out from the other 2 guys that Vasa started going to crap because they started growing mold in their walls and it was going everywhere in the freaking locker room and shit. It's like, no wonder everybody's over here at EOS now.
Yeah, because you're like, okay, so they shit the bed and now everybody's here, so whatever. Yeah. I remember how you ditched Vasa and then said, okay, we're going to go to this one.
Shit.
And I'm like, am I going, when you're not going to Vasa? You're like, no, we're going to go to this one. Just get in the car, let's go. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, because I got the full membership for the same price I was paying for the 2nd tier membership at Vasa. Mm-hmm. Fuck off, man. At EOS, I got a full membership for the same price? Kiss my butt. Yeah. And I'm actually paying like, I think it's like $2 to $5 cheaper.
Yeah.
After tax, so fuck you.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is there's not any EOSs that have a freaking tanning bed or whatnot. It's like, well, that's bad for you. Dude, I will go lay on top of the roof butt fucking naked to get tan if I have to. The cops are going to get called, but which would you prefer me? Butt naked on your roof or butt naked in a freaking tanning bed? Where you ain't got to see me.
Why is there a naked man on the roof?
I'm tanning my balls. Shut up, bitch. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, time to tan my ass. Dude, I've stood out front.
Yeah.
Before, after I got dragged into here against my will. And I was just standing outside with the first sun of the spring. And, I mean, you saw me at the gym. Full tan. Waist up, just... I'm golden brown permanently. It's like, this is
He looked like Jesus. He had like the long hair like he does now. Like he's growing his hair out again now. He had long hair, full beard and everything.
No,
and
see, here's the funny part. The chick I'm with now, Keva, likes the full-grown beard, likes the long hair. The only thing the other bitch liked was the long hair, wanted me to keep shaving. I told her to go fuck herself, especially after she made the bitch. It's like me getting sunburned when you go down on me. Then no, bitch, I got fucking facial hair, you dumb hoe.
Yeah.
That's literally what I told her before I walked out of the room and told her to go eat shit and die. And then walked outside and had 2 cigarettes because she pissed me off.
Yeah.
I still blew a load in her to piss her off. Fucking lesbo. But I did that to piss her off. And I told her to go eat shit and die, and I walked off.
Now he looks like a pirate.
I mean, you know, Jack Sparrow minus the dreads, because I don't like dreads.
Yeah, and you're also not drunk.
I mean, that wouldn't take too much. If I wanted to drink rum every day instead of anything else, I could probably still drive as well as I do.
I could just
and
imagine.
Nobody would know. I would be the functioning alcoholic. I'd be shit-faced 24/7. Nobody would know unless I went, oh, sorry. Fuck, where's my drink? I would literally be Jack Sparrow.
He already lumbers around and wobbles on his feet anyway.
Like I said, nobody would fucking know.
Yeah.
It would be impossible to tell with my handicap and me being shit-faced. Dude, I actually walked straight when I'm shit-faced, so I'd look normal. Everybody like, something's wrong. What do you mean? He's walking like normal people.
Yeah. And then he'd be outside while he's smoking a cigarette and looks at me and goes, "Where did the rum go?" And it'd be like, in the house. Or in the trailer.
I don't like red or yellow rum. It tastes like black licorice. Ugh.
There's different types of rum.
Yeah, did you not know? You have the white rum, which is more like vodka. And then you have yellow rum, which is regular rum, which tastes like black licorice. Attention.
I've only known that there's rum, and I tasted
the only reason I know that is because I got regular rum once instead of getting the clear stuff. Because I know what the clear stuff tastes like. I got regular, and it was black licorice. I drank half of a 40 ounce.
I'm now getting flashbacks to all the different types of rum I saw at the on base. Store? Yeah, on base with Jose. And realizing that I'm stupid for saying that in the first place because I don't drink alcohol anymore.
I mean, if I was gonna drink,
not nearly as much as I did anyway.
I might with her just because I want to see her drunk.
More of a social drinker now than anything. Like I'll have a couple drinks here and there.
I've never really been a big drinker, but if I'm gonna drink, shut up, give me the fucking vodka.
Yeah.
Vodka. Everything else, go blow it out your eyes. Give me the freaking clear shit that has no flavor.
The look of
Because if you get the purest vodka, it literally tastes like water. It's like, look, fun. Glug, 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 glug.
The look of glow on Luna's face when I told her I don't even drink anymore. Not only was ecstatic. Not only was she surprised and floored, but she was glowing like crazy because that was one of our biggest issues before.
I don't doubt it.
Was that I would drink myself into an angry rage.
Now, making a mixed drink for shits and giggles to have fun for one night is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
For like celebration, 4th of July or some bullshit holiday that the fucking white people made up so they can get shit-faced.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I mean, every once in a blue moon for shits and giggles, that's fine.
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with that. But being one of these alcoholics who has to drink every day just to be stable because your mental or physical pain is that damn hard.
Right.
Makes my brain and the physical pain I'm in go, God, y'all are a bunch of pussies.
Right.
Quit bitching and crying and fucking grow a pair.
Mm-hmm.
And no offense, girlies, yours are just hired. You got a big ass pair. Shut up and use them. Walk forward.
Yeah.
If you got to, lean a little because you can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
You'll stumble downhill. Hell, you'll stumble uphill. You lean forward if they're big enough.
Yeah. The last time I drank anything was honestly when me and Al went to go see Avenged Sevenfold.
You got to move the piece into the... Yeah. It's that thing. It's basically we've been on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, so when I went to go see Avenged Sevenfold and those other bands with Al was the last time I drank anything. And that's because he had a couple 16 ounces that were like 5%, I think. And so I had a nice buzz that day. But then
kind of low, but okay.
But then I was like, well, it was like, I think it was like 5% or 7%. But like...
Well, yeah, if it's actual liquor, then 5 to 7 is about regular for the tiny ones.
Yeah, so...
That's why I liked buying the, Smirnoff, the full-size one.
Yep.
Do I get the flavor? If I'm in the mood. If I'm not, shut up, I'm just getting Smirnoff.
Yeah.
Leave me the fuck alone, I'll mix it with my soda. Let me have my day.
Yeah.
Or let me have my night of just, fuck the world, I don't want to try to think of anything.
It was nice to have that buzz, but then I realized that moment that I
don't like this.
I just kind of like went, it's a drink. And I just went, okay, I'm a little floaty and warm, but that's about it.
Right.
Yeah, it just wasn't
the only
that big
time
of a deal
to actually drink is in winter, so that way you're warm, so that way you're not stupid and accidentally kill yourself.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the dog coming in the old cartoons, going out to the guy who's stranded in the middle of nowhere, and the little thing is rum or vodka, so to revitalize you long enough so that we can get to freaking safety, because the dog's supposed to help you get back to safety.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny is Calypso was only aware that I even drank because I told her. She barely could smell it. Like,
well, I remember when Nephi brought over the Everclear.
Yeah.
I'm like, hand that here. And you're like, why? It's Everclear. It's glug, glug, glug. It tastes about good. Here you go. And Judy, and I don't remember if you gave me the look, but I know Judy and Cam, because it was one of the Friday nights we came over to play games, just went, what?
It wasn't me.
you just chugged like 3 gulps out of that without even freaking flinching. Okay. It's Everclear. Okay, your point.
Yeah, I went downstairs. I think it's because of the fact that one of them shouted up to me that you have, like, the tolerance of a god. Because I went downstairs after I was vaping up there just to do... I was doing something on the computer, and then you guys called me downstairs because I was up there in the loft. And then I came downstairs.
I think
and then,
Judy called you down.
Yeah, and then...
and Nephi called you down because he's like, hey, come watch this.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
Because he knew what was going on.
Yeah, because he had to do it again. And then I just looked at him and went, okay, whatever. And he's like, I don't know, man, it's Everclear. And I'm like, so? Like...
You're right.
I was like, Rain...
Either you handle it or you can't.
Yeah, Rain...
There's no in between.
Rain, who is a personal friend of mine for, like, years, he would down an Everclear bottle without even a flinch.
Right. The only flinch I get is after I take away from my mouth, because it's like, I need some flavor now. Soda.
Yeah.
Because I like flavor.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a whole bottle of Everclear and a whole freaking 2 liter or more of freaking soda, dude, I'm filling the biggest cup we got. 50% of each, and I'm just drinking the thing till it's gone.
Yeah.
Why? Because I love soda, and the alcohol takes off the edge of the bullshit.
Yeah, my dad was a massive alcoholic.
And the funny part was,
soda
and then Cam was the one flipping shit because I was the one that drove over there. Can you drive home yet? It's only been like an hour. It's like, dude, it was like gone in 15 minutes. Like, the hell?
Yeah.
You know how hot we burn. Everybody's like, yeah, we kind of do burn hot. And I'm like, dude, it's already like burned off. He's like, really? Huh. I never really thought about it like that. I'm like, why do you think I have such a high drug and alcohol tolerance? It's literally glug, shit, it's gone.
Yeah.
The only thing that can't handle the
nicely
tolerance
is
that I can handle is the kidneys and the liver.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I could probably drink myself to fucking oblivion and back and just be standing around like, hey, look, somebody's screaming. Okay, let me go fix
So remember when you got those really nice ones from the smoke shop, and you said you took 5 of them, and had a really nice dream?
Oh, I fucking went somewhere. Nobody with the same mind should go. It's a good thing I don't have the same mind. Because I went there for fun. I'm like, oh, I'm having one of those visions. Okay, cool. I was like out for an hour, hour and a half. Woke up, realized Connor had his orchestra concert. Went up to the high school at the park. Zoned out for another hour. He got in the car, said something to me, unlocked the car. He got into the car. I just sat there with the windows cracked. And, okay, Dad, I'm going in. Okay, time for me to get up. Got up, went, sat, watched the concert, took him home. Sensation was still there in the back of my head. Tingle, tingle. But, yeah, no. I went for like 2 hours after taking 4 or 5 edibles, which hit hard. And I started to feel the sensation. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need to stop DoorDashing here in a minute. Went for like another hour, didn't even realize I had done like 10 or 20 orders, and went to see how much money. Oh, that's enough. Okay, stop.
Yeah.
And I stopped myself. I went and took a nap.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got up. What time is it? Okay, time to go over to the school.
Yeah.
Text Connor, hey, here's where I'm sitting. Ding, ding, ding. Click. Start car. Roll down windows. Turn off car. Yeah. Okay. He talked to me. I responded. Don't remember half the fucking shit I said. So, F it. But apparently it wasn't anything to make him go, shit, fuck. And I was like, I'm high as shit. This is fun. Didn't even remember. Didn't even realize I said it till he said something. I'm like, that sounds like something I'd say when I'm high.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I'm keeping to the agreement me and your mother originally set up. We're not going to lie to you ever. We're going to be 100% honest. I'm the only one who's still keeping to that. You need to talk to her.
Yeah.
She's the only stupidity in this fucking equation because I keep to what the hell we agreed to.
Yeah.
Because that was the way her dad operated. Here's the straight, here's the bullshit, here's the facts.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if you like it, those are the facts. Deal with it.
Yep.
And that's why I get along with the man. Of course, that's also probably why he thought before I started banging Tika, I was running around and screwing 30 bitches every weekend. Because I'm like him, so he thinks I'm just running off banging hoes.
Yeah, and you're like,
I
thanks for the
wasn't.
compliment, but that's not me.
Yeah. Thanks that you have that confidence in me. I'm just like you, but no offense, I keep my dick in my pants. And now she's bitching, you don't? Not enough. It's like, I keep it in my pants for one person only, and you're that person now, so like,
yep.
Here's all the stuff I've been holding back from doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why my number isn't above 6, like, the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Funny part is, her number's the same as mine, so I'm like, yeah. If that's not just another number equality that says, y'all are perfect for each other.
Yep.
You both have the same amount of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, I always find that those episodes of your life pretty entertaining to listen to in the first place.
I've told her a few of the stories that coincide with the way I act or how I interact or why I say sorry or why I say, well, fuck you, this is what I know.
Yeah.
It's because either there's been a trauma or there's this, so I say something, she's like, well, it doesn't bug me. Okay, that shit, throw it away. Okay, what about this one? No, I don't care, you do you. Nope. Literally throw 90% of it out of the fucking window because, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Be you. I'd rather you be you than some fucking adaptation of you. I want you.
Mm-hmm.
The true you, not the bullshit you.
Yeah.
Alright. Dude, I just been emptying the garbage all fucking last 2 months straight.
Yeah. I mean, you already emptied out the garbage out of the trailer.
Of course.
Yeah.
And now I'm fixing the yard so that way I have somewhere to sit comfortably and have the kid right there next to me for when I gotta babysit the kid. So we're just comfy and going, this is nice.
Yeah. I literally came out to the backyard, went to near the trailer, because he sent me a couple pictures. I was busy with the child, and then I wasn't sure what the hell wasn't sure what the hell I was looking at. So I came outside and then looked around and I'm like, oh, he did a bunch of crap.
Well, it took me 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Plus an hour because I had to deal with the kid.
Yeah, like.
And I don't mind dealing with the
moved
kid.
around
That
a
was
bunch
fun.
of stuff and like resituated
I
some things.
gave myself a task to do and I fucking did it.
Yeah.
Mom and Kevin made a comment yesterday. I laughed and, well, that's not gonna work. There's not a flat shovel. Oh, I know how to fix it, and I fixed it. It done.
Yeah.
Whatever, doing.
It's funny. It's the biggest thing she complained about with her last guy that she was with. You're not doing any of that.
I'm doing the exact opposite.
Yeah. You're actually following through with a lot of shit.
Well, that's why, if it's ever an issue, I'm like, well, have I ever lied about anything? Have I done this? Have I done that? Have I done these things that you said about these, actually about a few of your people you've been with? No, actually, you're like, you keep straight on point. I'm like, so what's the issue?
Right.
And then she tells me the issue from what she sees. I'm like, and I think I said something that surprised the shit out of her. I'm like, don't let me in with Al.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's one thing you always said to her was don't lump me in with him, because she kept lumping you in.
Or she's so used to that reaction that she's, by just because she was stuck with it for so long over the years, that's just what it became. So
yeah.
I said that to her. She's like, "Is that what you think?" It's like, that's what it looks like. Because when I say this, you instantly think I'm doing this, like this person did. So it's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm trying to do. But that's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got into a discussion. We moved away from the subject of the bullshit at hand, and then back to lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
And then she had a fucking seizure yesterday. No, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah, it was the other day.
But yeah.
It came out and you guys were telling me about it.
Yeah, but last night was like cool, calm, collected, just a good sleep. It was actually a really nice sleep.
That's
the issue
good.
I had was my hips. Fucking hips.
Yeah, in the last month, we've I've come out there and I've ended up helping them out with a couple things because there were some things that he was communicating to her that she didn't quite understand, so I ended up communicating to her a different way, and then it clicked.
Yeah, or you're like, okay, he's saying it this way, and clearly you're not getting what he's saying, or you're missing the point. So here's another way or another description of it in different words. And she went, "Oh, I see what I missed."
Yeah.
And also me saying, "I'm not worried about you cheating because you already said you wouldn't cheat on me. And you said he can go fucking jump in a lake of fire. I don't have to worry about that. Yep. That's not what the issue is." She's like, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, see? That's where it's just like Alan that you're accidentally going back to. That's the issue because that's not what I'm assuming. Like him, he'd accuse you of it whether you did it or not.
Yeah.
I won't accuse you of it because I know that's not what you're doing."
Mm-hmm.
So me and her talked about some stuff that I didn't like that she's doing, and we figured out a loophole. Or a workaround that doesn't hurt her, doesn't hurt me, and doesn't have me being irritated by something else. So
right. Yeah.
I figured out a solution for myself, told her what I think would be the best way to do it, so that way I also feel more comfortable going back to the gym and whatnot. She's like, "Oh, is that it?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's the interaction I never get.
Mm-hmm.
You're giving me more interaction than anybody else, but the one I'm missing is this, this, and this stuff." She's like, "Oh, that's not something I think of." I'm like, "Yeah, but that's, you gotta remember, male brain, work differently.
Yeah.
Logic, see dots.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not getting those dots, what am I not doing? What am I being a shitbag in the relationship?" She's like, "Nothing." I'm like, "Why am I not getting?" And she went, "Oh." I'm like, "Yeah, these are the things."
Yep.
And it was an instant, okay, now I know where you're coming from. Now I know what I am or am not doing, or where the mistranslation. And it's like, anytime we have a disagreement, I stop. "I love you. Shut up. Come here. Give me a kiss. We'll work it out tomorrow, or I'll figure it out in my head.
Yeah.
From what you think you're seeing, and either I'll figure out what you think you're seeing and what I'm actually doing, and I'll explain it to you from what you've said and how I see it, or I'll ask you a question and then you answer it, and then I'll give you what I translate from that."
Yeah.
I mean, you know me. I fucking just... There's a lot of bullshit here. Throw it over my shoulder. Good fucking goddamn...
Yeah.
Bullshit's only good for one thing. Making the crops grow. Get the fuck off my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It done.
Yeah, I know a lot of people trying to foster their BS all the time.
Oh, the most recent one is Tracy. So I'm like, nah. She done pissed me off with that most recent thing, so... Until she fucking pulls her head out of her ass or just shuts the fuck up, I'm gonna be pissed at her.
Yeah.
She's like, "Okay." Plus today I was also kind of hangry because we didn't go have dinner, so we got dinner on the way home, and video called in the middle of what me and her agreed would be date night, and it's like, you fucking bitch, shut up, quiet.
Yeah.
You're interrupting what me and her agreed would be us time.
Yeah, I swear.
Clearly she didn't tell you, but bitch.
Yeah, I swear, like, her...
Yeah, it was just hangry.
It's either...
90% of it was just hangry. I'll admit that. I even admitted that to her, because I said it before I got out of the car. Well, I'm fucking hangry.
Yeah, it's either her coworkers or her daughter that always video call her. And I'm just like...
I don't mind angel calling, because
Yeah.
I can just sit there, shut up, and just listen.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing if her daughter calls. I'm just saying,
I actually enjoy her daughter calling because she's like, "Hi, Tim."
Yeah.
And, you know, she likes me. We interact. I actually interact with her.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable.
There's some times, though, when her coworkers call, and I'm just like, to myself, I'm like, weren't we just talking about something important? Okay, whatever.
Ugh, stupid people.
Yeah. And it's like, I have
some
to,
of it I have to, like, just let go because she's also become, well, she's the assistant manager, so I just have to go, you gotta deal with this shit now.
Well, I've had to remind her several times that they are coworkers and not actual family members, but she seems to have
I
that they're
kind
family
of
members.
made a comment to her. That's why they're trying to fuck you. They're trying to make everybody feel like a family while they're also trying to screw you out of your paycheck.
Yeah, and a lot of
I forgot to ask her a
workplaces will do
question.
that.
I'm going to have to ask her about
A lot of
that
workplaces will do
tomorrow
that, though. They'll try to get you to think that they're family members when they're really not family
morning. I
members.
saw a clip about that here within the last day or two.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to send it to her, didn't go through, so I'm like, I'll have to
Find another way of doing it.
I'll have to send it to myself and then remember to show it to her.
Yeah.
That's what I've had to do with a couple of the clips.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very important to know that, like, when you go to your job, like any job you have, like, to be able to know
she
to
was
separate
having
that.
an issue today, or not really an issue, more like a work. I was like, we went outside, put the kid in the car, left the car open for a second to let it cool down. I'm like, okay, come here. Leave work at work. You've changed. We're all going on date night. It's okay. And something.
They're just doing it live.
Oh, they sent the thing to me so that way I can invite them to live. No offense, no, because we're about to end here in the next couple minutes. Because I want to go get a puff.
Yeah, it's after midnight.
And go to sleep.
I was literally looking at the time and just being like, okay, we're gonna call it here shortly.
Yeah, we both had the same idea, but I just wanted to finish my thought. But it's like literally after work, I'm like, okay, no more work. I know it's either frustrating you, or you're happy about something, or whatever. Leave it at work for now.
Yeah.
We can discuss it later after we've had our fun, our time together. And we did. We had our fun. We had our time together. Took the kid along, and everything was kosher until Stupid called.
Yeah.
And the only reason I pissed is Stupid literally cut me out of a picture because I was invited because I'm with Keva to go to her son's graduation.
Wait, they cut you out of the picture?
She tried to.
It?
She literally sent a picture, sent the one of me, her son, and Keva, and then sent another one by itself of just Keva and her son with me cut out. I'm like, oh, you want to play that game, bitch?
Wow.
Me and her son's already connected in a way. Nobody can connect to each other unless you're a fucking weeb. Me and him are big DBZ fans.
Yeah. That right there.
That alone is a fuck you, bitch.
That's like...
He's already on my team. What the fuck, motherfucker?
That's like saying that you're in a
After
Supernatural
she already told me that I'm family, and then she's gonna pull that shit.
That's like saying
and
you like Supernatural. It's like right there.
The graduation was the day after we came back, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
After we came back from the trip in Vernal.
Yeah.
Decided not to bitch or make a comment about me touching her thigh until yesterday fucking day. It was Monday.
Yeah.
Until fucking Monday. Before she had her day off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, alright, bitch, you're trying to start shit. And then she brought up the stuff that has happened.
I swear,
externally.
Last month and a half, Tracy has tried to start a lot of shit.
She started a lot of shit for herself, too. It's just like, bitch, do you like... I know you're ghetto, but there's a difference between being ghetto stupid and being ghetto fun.
Yeah.
You going from ghetto fun to ghetto cunt, and I don't want that around her. Or me.
Yes, guys, I tally in my head when stuff like that happens. Like, rates and frequencies matter to me. Like, rates and frequencies matter. Like, how many times something will happen in a time span. And people will be like, well, what does that matter? Whatever, because I'm self-aware. And so when you're self-aware, you have, like, this weird disconnect between yourself, reality and social life, and you're able to kind of keep track of things in a way that people don't typically do that unless they write it down on a piece of paper.
It's compartmentalizing every second of every day to make sure you put it in the right box so that way you can look at it, analyze it, and go through it to see if you're the fuck up or if everybody else is just being a prick.
Exactly. And also monitor potential delusions of grandeur of self and otherwise.
Oh, I have most marvelous delusions of grandeur. But I also
we also keep track of it.
I will more than likely make those fucking things reality, so it's like, yeah, it might be currently a delusion of grandeur, but guess what? It's gonna happen, motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's
Try and stop me, bitch.
And I swear, like, especially after Tracy had her own little relationship problem with her own spouse and partner, that she is, whether she chooses to do it on purpose or not, she is trying to start drama. She is so
self-sabotaging. She doesn't even have a conscious thought of it being self-sabotage anymore because she's just so used to doing it. She just does it.
Yeah, and it's just for me,
it's the repetitive self-sabotage that it's so constant.
Yeah.
Even if you threw it in front of her face, why are you blaming me?
It's like, bro.
That's instantly what I see would happen.
Yeah.
Instantly. That's like she just bought 2 self-piercing kits that have all the medical blah 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 and whatnot.
Yeah.
And she did her and her sister's cartilage.
Which is cool, yeah.
But it's like, yeah, well, either you're getting one gratification, or if you can't get it, you're going with the pain. Mm-hmm. Going with the extreme of one or the other.
Yep.
Either hurt, physical gratification, through whatever means possible.
Yep.
And if you can't get it, self-harm, which, yay, look, pretty, more jewelry.
That's where my brain went, was the self-harm aspect, that she's trying to do that because of crap going on in her life.
I have to talk to Kev about that tomorrow. That
crap
it might
going on
not be a smart idea to go get her, even though she has the proper kit, to do the cartilage thing, because her current click is self-harm to, hey, look, I'm prettier, by putting herself through hell on purpose.
Right. Yeah. It's
and
like
then I'll bring up the other stuff that we talked about with her other
piercings and stuff. But like, if you're trying to
constant pattern,
get off on the pain of self-hurting yourself because you're going through some crap with your spouse, it's not.
Or yourself because of her whole med thing and the insurance being a dick and not letting her have the meds that kept her mostly stable.
Yeah. Which
I understand that point, but it's like, yeah, but if you can't control yourself without the meds, then are you trying to, like, do everything to not self-delete, or are you doing everything before you self-delete?
Right.
This is my concern, because I actually am slightly attached to you because you called me family once, so bitch, I hope you know that means more than you fucking think, especially with your actions. So I just want to put my foot and or knee to your throat and say, the fuck's your bullshit, bitch? Get your shit in a straight line before I gotta snap your neck and send you to the next existence where apparently you want to go anyways.
Right. Yeah, because it's like,
defend the family by helping the weakest member, or take the weakest member out to save the family.
Because you want to be able to help them.
Those are my 2 extremes.
Yeah.
Help the weakest one, or take them the hell out of the family so that way everybody else can be saved and not go down the shitbag with them. Because they're going to drag everybody with them whether they want to or not.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen with my cousin Evan because of his drug issue and him being a stupid fuck. I've seen it with a few other family members or in-laws with shit. And I'm like, oh my god, you fucking retards. Can somebody get their shit in a straight line?
No.
Joe comes out of prison. I got my shit in a straight line. Oh, of course you do, dude. You're just like me. That's not a surprise. I'm talking about the rest of these fucking retards. I know, right? I'm like, okay, he's in agreement with me. They're all fucking idiots and retards. Okay. I can breathe.
Yeah.
Not the only one saying the stupidities here. Woo!
Yep.
That was like the whole damn thing, the issue at the time, because it's like, okay, I'm not the only one seeing everybody.
Because it's funny, because in one breath, as much as you insult them and call them morons or whatever, which is what I've done a lot, in the same breath, you're also trying to help them save themselves, and then watching them trip and fall over themselves.
Or tell you you're an idiot and not take your advice and then dig themselves a bigger hole.
Right.
It's like,
exactly.
I literally gave you 2 tons of dirt to dig yourself out of the hole, and you just dug out another ton of dirt to dig yourself deeper. The fuck is wrong with you?
And you're just like, what the hell just happened? Why are we at this point?
And why are you coming to me asking me what to do again?
Yep.
If you're not going to listen the first time, why the fuck should I tell you again?
I literally have said that out loud to myself not
bet
to
you
not
said
to
that
the
to your brother a couple times too.
not to them specifically. Like I said it out loud without typing it out, and just being like, "What? Wait, you literally ignored me the last time we talked about this, and I watched you ignore me because I watched you do the exact same crap you did before, even after asking me for my advice. Why are we here?"
Right? God, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
But me also seeing after you made a joke about where my brain went, I'm like, oh. Click. Turn that switch back off. Fuck off. Leave it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
Time to play the fuck you, I'm a badass.
Then I go, round 3 of giving advice. Let me give it to him a different way.
Well, I don't even ask you for advice. I'm like, hey, here's what I see from my viewpoint. Here's the facts I know. How would you see it knowing the facts I know?
I'm talking about like Cam, Keva, occasionally.
I'm talking about everybody. But usually if we bounce it off each other, it's like, no, I see it exactly how you see it. So it's like, okay, we just need to go to everybody. You're all fucking stupid. Pay attention.
I've literally said
but
that
with Keva,
Calypso a couple times, like, why are you being dumb?
With Keva, though, it clicks differently because me, you, and her are both Earth energies, so it...
Yeah, it's different.
It's a different circle and flow.
Yeah.
It operates in such a weird dynamic that it's like, put in the insert, either it fixes, if not, I'll give you the same thing with different wording, maybe it'll fix that time.
Yep.
And me, I'm just like, this is what I see. This is what you're not seeing because you're too close to the situation. I don't like that because it sounds negative. I understand it sounds negative, but I'm trying to tell you that so that way you don't fall into the negativity.
Yep.
And sometimes they just don't see it.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't click.
I mean, I've even been there and you're like, hello, dude. I'm like, oh, did I go there? Fuck.
It's funny is, out of everybody, I'd have to say that the one who's listened to my observations the most is you.
Uh-huh. Because I know right where you're coming from, because I've been that guy. It's like, when you say it, I'm like, okay, but I know how they would interpret it, what you said, but I know how what you said will help me, help them, so I have to say it this way. Okay, thanks for the words.
Yeah.
It's fixed! No, but if you come at me, I hold a grudge, and I hold a grudge for a good fucking long time.
Yeah,
That's like with the whole Cam thing. You're like, why with her? I'm like, because she asked for my advice, I gave her my advice, and then she told me I was a flaming asshole like Russell, so fuck her.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do a goddamn thing to her, I just let it out facts straight here, thump.
He's really good at holding a grudge, just so you know. And because he lifts weights, he can hold them really well.
And it doesn't even affect my walking.
I have to joke around about that, because a grudge, you can't actually hold a grudge, like, literally.
Well, yeah, you can. I've seen some people hold it so often that actually physically and
just like have like a giant bag and have the word grudge on it, and you're just holding it.
Yeah, it's the thing. Hold it like this. Why am I holding a 20-ounce bottle? You want to see how long it'll take your arms to fall off? Ready, go. Wait, I was already holding it. So you're 5 seconds in. Cool. Most people, even if it's a freaking like 20 ounce or the 16.9 ounce like bottles of water or soda that they sell at like Sam's Club and stuff,
yep.
You can't hold it for as long as you think you can. It's light. Yeah, for like the first fucking 10 seconds to like a minute.
Yeah.
After that, oh, your arms start shaking, everything starts vibrating in pain and exhaustion. It's like, but it's not that heavy. Why? You're not used to carrying and holding weight. Me and you go to the gym. Why are you lifting so little? Because I'm at a rep 1,560. The fuck? Yeah, hang on. I got 40 more to go. And the people just sit there and look at us like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And me and you were talking back and forth. All right, this will be 700. All right, we're there? Yeah. Okay, 700. All right, your turn.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, 700? Yeah, do the 45-pound bar for 700 reps on a bench press. See if your shoulders, arms, and chest aren't going, yeah, prick!
Yeah,
especially your triceps.
After rep 300, you get off of it, and next thing you know, you're doing this to try and loosen it up. Because if you don't, when you go to lift it again, you're like, ow! You get to 20 or 30 reps, and you're like, ow!
With the 10-pound weights, when I get to like rep 500, it's like, fucking shit.
Yeah, you don't think that, that many reps
That
with a
little
small
weight,
amount of weight is a lot until you do it.
You do enough reps, everything. You feel it in the triceps, the freaking shoulders, the chest. You feel it everywhere.
Yeah, it was funny.
God, the pain.
It's
but
funny
it's a good type
when
of pain.
The other night when Luna was asking me about the weight stuff, and I was explaining to her about the gym and the workout and the regimen and everything.
Lunacy that I did.
And she was just all like, "Wait, so do you do like 50 reps or maybe like 10, 50 reps or 100 reps?" And I'm like, "No, we're like talking 500 reps on each thing, or 300 reps on each thing." And she's like, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, 4,000 reps total ish on a good day." And she's like,
"And on a bad day, only like 2 or 3."
Like, that was her look on her face.
Like, the fuck did you just say, white boy?
Yeah. Like, she was so floored. Like, basically...
That's why I brought up to Kevin the other day, if me and you don't go to the gym, sometimes you've come outside and just seen me sit there and just...
Yeah.
Going for, like, hundreds of reps, just sitting there just zoning the fuck out.
Yeah, like, I, literally, like, 4 years ago, I had a very different body than I do now compared to when she was last out.
Very different lookout.
Yeah, like everything is different.
Everything.
Like outlook, mentality, the way I talk, all that stuff is just different. And she was just like, Luna was like,
"The hell?
Who is this person?" Like I was outside talking to Luna or talking to Nico, and we were talking about somebody that we knew from years ago, and she made and of course Clips had to make the comment of like, "Oh, well, she can't talk smack because she doesn't even know who you are anymore." And I'm like, in my head, I'm going, I'm not that different. But then in my head, I'm like, oh, wait, but I am very different now. Like, there's, like, a lot of similarities and stuff between that me and this me in some things.
The base is always the same, but the outward is way different.
A lot of the outside is extremely different. The way I handle everything and everything. Even, like, some of the stuff I've said recently with situations, and especially, like, where I used to spike in anger or whatever on some things. And she was just, like, going... Like, she watched me react to it, and she was like, "Is this the same husband I had 4 years ago?"
Nope. You evolve, and if you can't keep evolving together, then one of you will evolve, and the other one will be dragged along, kicking and screaming, whether you like it or not, motherfucker.
Yep, and then you'll be forced to evolve.
Well, that's like Kirk and Kim's thing. She's like, I hated him for the longest time, but once I realized what he was doing and got on the boat, everything was so much fucking easier.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's like, you're leaving me behind. Well, then get on the boat. Come join us.
Yeah.
But I don't want to deal with my shit. Okay.
Right? It's like, wrist wave, wrist wave.
You're not royalty. I will be by the time you catch up.
Yep.
But I remember Kim talking about it on the, whatever her disc is.
Yeah.
The female one.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I'm going to listen to it just to see what it says in it, because
it's
for the girls,
and
like how to become a woman, or
Queen
be
of the Kingdom, or
be a better woman.
Yeah.
Whatever Kim's specific one for the girls are, I got it just to listen to it, because I'm like, there's going to be something in here, not just for the girls, that's for everybody, even though her main to deal with is chicks. I'm like, click.
Yeah.
Oh, I just pulled so many freaking like little gold eggs and stuff out of that. I'm like, just keep, come on, more information. Keep giving it to me. Come on.
Yeah.
I was like, I can use all of this. Thank you. Put in the shit that's useful.
Yeah.
Box.
Makes sense.
Because it's like, I understand how you do it. I can't do it like that because of the way my brain processes. But I'll take your ideal and I'll pull out this, put in that, pull out this, put in that, da-da-da-da-da. Hey look, same fucking picture. Mine's just colored differently. Cool!
Yep.
I always love it. It's like, look at this beautiful picture. Click. Invert colors. I like this one better. What? The fuck you do to my picture? I made it pretty.
Yep.
Save. Put away.
And just so you know, guys, you guys maybe some of you that actually know us quite well and have been following us for years, you guys are probably hearing me talk about this Luna person and being like, "Wait, I thought you were married and I heard her name was Gustav." It is
same person, different personality.
Different personality, same body though. See, she integrated years ago, and
2 years ago now.
Yeah, it was
a year and a half ago.
It was 4 years ago. The entire body integrated back in October, November. But the problem is that Calypso has the same mentality because the original Alter came out when she was 7 years old. So she's got the same mentality as this fucker right here of all or nothing. And I was trying to help her with something with her head, and I told her not to go too far. She went too far. And then Luna popped out again.
She went too far, too fast.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with going too far. You just have to take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
That's where most people find their hindrances because they try to do one step at a time, but what they accidentally do is jump off the cliff. And I'm like, why are you laughing at them? They forgot their parachute. This is gonna be funny. What do you mean? They don't know how to fly. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, so it's like not a completely different wife or anything. Like I'm not a polygamist, but like technically with her system, we joke around that it's her harem. But like
no, it's your harem.
Yeah.
Built in.
Yep. Yeah. Essentially, that's the joke is that she's
you
her
have
own
a
personal
built-in harem when you married her.
Yeah, because she had like so many of her in there. But like basically, the weird thing is that Luna is one that I didn't get closure much with when she did integrate. So the last 2 days have been mystifying for me and for her.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
It's like having an old ex-girlfriend that you were supposed to be dating, and then like something bad happened, and then you never got to see them again for a while.
Never get to end the relationship properly.
Yeah, and so she says she's going to integrate again, at least going to try to integrate again. But she is going to take her time with it because of what happened. And so we're working on ourselves together, essentially. Which is how it should be with a relationship.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like the way you say this. Well, why don't you like it? Because it sounds like this to me. Okay, what word specifically made that sound? Or is it the inclination in my voice because it's a subject I don't like talking about because this, and this are attached to it. Oh. Yeah, remember, out of your mouth.
Yep.
Well, that's because of da-da-da-da-da-da. Ah. But it still came out of your mouth. This is where we have to work on it because you said it. And you're saying that was something that somebody else literally poked you and prodded you with until that was like your automatic. When you didn't think about it, then when I told you to start thinking about what you're saying, be honest with me. You stumbled over it, had your hiccup, and now we're back to. But I mean, that happens with everybody. Everybody does that. I know like 5 or 6 people that when they're coming to their truth, they accidentally hide something because they're afraid of everybody to see it. But then when it creates an issue and then everybody sees it, they're like, oh. Fucking dumbass.
Right.
Why didn't you just tell me?
What's even funnier is when Kevin was walking into the living room area to go to the bathroom, because you have to walk through the kitchen to get to the living room to go to the bathroom to go upstairs. And so she was walking in, and Luna's sitting there on the chair and looks up, sees Keva come in. Calypso knows Keva, you know.
Pretty well.
Yeah, she knows her enough and knows the history of her dysfunctional love life for the most part, especially since I was friends with one of them. Like, still I am friends with him. And
we'll see what happens when he gets out, if I gotta put bullets in his head or not.
Yeah, but like she was walking through, and so Luna looks up, and Keva looks up at her and goes to go wave, traditional wave greeting type thing like she always does. And Luna looked up and went,
who the hell are you?
Who was this? And Kevin went upstairs and went, what the fuck was that? Went upstairs to go pee, get her business done, and came downstairs, came out, and apparently she told me later in the day, she's just like, yeah, for some reason your wife was staring at me weirdly and was looking at me like she didn't know me. And I'm like, probably because she doesn't. And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, different person driving the wheel right now. And she's like, huh?
And then you had to go into the whole spiel about what it was compared to what it is and
all the
some of the issues
stuff
that happened.
And I'd explain, do a bit of prefacing for her, and she's like, I have never seen this in action. And I'm like, I'm actually kind of glad you saw that. And she's like, wait, really? And I'm like, yeah, everyone.
Most people don't recognize it or pay attention to it.
Yeah, or they think that, the person's making it up. And she's like, how do you make up that reaction? And I'm like, I don't know.
I have fucking
I don't know.
The issue we have with most people.
Yeah, that's just the assumption they all make, is that you're somehow making it up.
You're all fucking full of shit. How am I full of shit? This is how I live my life. Fuck you.
Yeah, I got the most weirdest form of validation from Keva, seeing her be like, Luna didn't, like, Calypso didn't recognize me, and I'm like, because it wasn't Calypso driving the wheel. It was another alter.
What the hell? And I'm like, oh yeah! We haven't gone into that part of the bullshit yet. The lunacy. Have fun, homie.
Yeah, because in the last several months she's been integrated. We haven't had to talk about it that much.
Yeah.
It's been super nice and not having to freaking talk about that all the time.
Well, I think it's funny that she's seeing it and she's going, oh.
Yeah, no, she saw it and it was like...
So it's also something else to put in her thing and be like, the fuck.
No, and I joked around with her and said, so now you can tell my brother Andrew that he's full of shit. And she's like, wait, what do you mean? I'm like, he thinks that she's making it up, and he thinks it's all in her head. And she's like, clearly not with the way she reacted to me. Oh my god. And I'm like,
and I just laughed and said,
tell her he's full of shit.
This is what I keep telling her. It's not all in your head. It's not all bullshit. But at the same time, it is all in your head because it's not bullshit. So you need to figure out what the issue is and da-da-da-da. And I mean, you sat there and listened to me for an hour, talk to her when y'all went in the apartments about it. She's like, you're just discounting. I'm like, I'm not discounting anything. I literally said what you said was true. I'm just saying you need to work at it a different way. And that became an issue for like a week of her yelling at me about it. It's like,
yep.
Okay, but is any of the steps I've told you to do, have you done them yet? Like one or two. Have they worked? Kinda. Then keep doing them. Yeah. And she got pissed because she knew it was right. Mm-hmm. And that's where I just sit back and do the old brother thing. Stupid.
Yeah, no, I always find it weird and funny whenever people are like, oh, you think you're always making it up? And I'm like, huh, really? So does that explain, like, over half of our marriage the way it happened? What do you mean? Explain story, explain story, explain story. You're still going to be making it up. You haven't lived it. Fuck off.
Or the ever famous... The one who's bitching about their partner being different every day. Mm-hmm. It's like, you sure it's the same person?
Right. They could have different personalities.
Oh yeah. Well, that's just who they are before.
They'd all be in
That's
sync.
how they are before they have their coffee. Is that who they are before they have their coffee, or is that who they are before the coffee engages the real personality?
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's their pre-morning personality, pre-woken up, pre-had coffee. Fuck you, leave me alone. Nobody's driving the wheel, so I'm stuck doing this shit on autopilot, bitch.
Yeah.
Personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you've never had it, or you don't have alternate personalities in your head, or have never had alternate personalities in your head, you don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, you really don't. Like,
that's why that one guy saying it's all completely full of shit, I sat back going, stupid.
I literally looked at him.
And he like got offended that I called him stupid and sat back because I have multiple personalities in my head, always have. I've integrated, broken apart, gone back together, broken apart. So many times in my life, it's like, motherfucker, don't tell me what the hell I got ain't real.
Oh, he was
the only difference
so
between
assertive on that
me
shit too.
and her is I remember everything that my alters do.
Mm-hmm.
Down to the last fucking detail. It might not always be instant when I come back, but the memory's there. I just gotta take a second to look for it.
Yeah, it's like a library.
That's like the issue with Keva and the seizures. Sometimes she doesn't remember. Mm-hmm. So
memory blocks.
It takes a day or two, or the memory's just gone. Mm-hmm. And with the two I've had to deal with the actual seizures I've seen, I've had to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I know how to because I've dealt with her stuff, my own stuff, and me and you talking about your own alter and whatnot. So I know a little bit of all of it, but it's a little different with each case.
I don't talk about mine that much, not in front of people. It's on purpose.
Well, it's also because of the personality of that one.
Yeah.
But, I'm sorry, me and that one get along as far as I know.
Yeah, no, he can be volatile sometimes. He's gotten a lot more calm. In fact, she brought it up, Calypso brought it up recently, and the fact that she's so proud of how he's become now. Because before he was just a volatile little shit, but he's gotten better.
He wasn't a little shit, but he was volatile.
I mean, both. He appreciates the compliment, by the way.
Of course he does, fucker.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like when we're not, like, whenever I talk about him at all, I'm not searching for brownie points. I'm not searching for people
validation.
Yeah, I'm not searching for validation of any kind, because why would you need validation from people who don't know what the hell you're talking about anyway?
Right? If you've never had an alternate personality, or you've never had a blackout, and then everybody tells you what you did, but it never happens again, then it's a once in a blue moon thing.
Let me put it this way.
If it happens constantly, you gotta remap your whole fucking existence.
Yeah, like, I was having a Bruce Banner Hulk type dynamic years and years ago.
I remember the first time you talked to me about it, I'm like,
so uncomfortable.
Oh. Have you tried this yet? And
yeah.
You're like, huh? I'm like, yeah, she can't do it because she can't handle it like I can. You're similar enough to me. You might be able to handle it this way. And you're like, I've never thought of that. And then you heard him in the background. What the fuck I've been trying to tell you, asshole? It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no.
I remember you saying that to me.
So
interesting. You just screamed at me. That's what the fuck I've been saying, asshole. I'm like, that's funny. And then we went to the gym.
Yeah, no, it was weird and funny because we were in the car and he was telling me it again a different way. And then, like, out of nowhere, I didn't say it out loud. My voice changed and the way I talk changed. And he looked at me and went, oh, hey, there you are. And he just responded to him. And I'm like, the whole time, I'm conscious of watching those two talk, and yet it's in my body.
Oh, I knew you changed because I saw it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Like, it came out of me, and I was like, oh,
bother me
there we
one
are.
bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he even noticed it. It's like, oh, he's not disturbed with this. Okay, this is good.
It never really is that much.
Well, I know some people and some alters are like, they're acting like I'm the other one. I don't like this. I'm putting you back in charge, motherfucker. For me, it's like, hey, look, a new homie. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep doing our shit.
Yep.
But we're going to end this before it hits 1 because I want to have a puff and get a drink.
Yeah, no, I figure talked a little bit longer than I expected us to, which is kind of cool, but it is what it is.
I find it funny, so.
This has been Crazy Peas. I'm TPAW.
Karnage 6778, as always, and always will be.
And have a week.
Don't die.
Don't die, you always say that.